It's just not all driven by sports. So aquatics really showed up strong on the survey, so we added aquatics into the, we also, with seniors, there's 3 different levels of like silver sneakers, and that's all built in, so Medicare pays for those opportunities to use the facility 3 times a week. So all those opportunities are built into in the facility.
Where's the aquatic side built in? Is it in your floor plan?
Yeah, she showed it.
Am I not catching it? Is that what that is here?
It's on the lowest level, kind of the partial plan, because the site falls off, so we're building the building into the side of the grade.
And that's not fully designed, it's really more just swim and exercise space right now. Typically a community center like this will have 4 different levels of water. So it'll have exercise, fitness water, it has play water, it has therapy water. And so we want to basically incorporate all 3 of those at a minimum. And incorporated with that, you can also, depending on having some kind of a diving well.
So what size of a pool are we looking at here?
I think it's 12,000 square feet, right?
Yeah, I think it's actually like 8,000 square feet, the footprint of the natatorium, the pool area, but I'm not sure what the square footage of the pool is, but
Sure.
there's a certain ratio percentage recommended. The program elements for the pool would be a whole nother kind of potentially community review of, what needs to be included, 3 lap lanes, whether you want slides, all of that.
But we want to make it very attractive for all age groups. If you put in a therapy pool, which is usually the size of this room in here, that's warm water and it's really great and people love it. But then when you have fitness water, people want it cold, so you have 3 or 4 lanes for fitness water, not necessarily competitive water, because your school districts are covering that.
I understand the problem that I'm wrestling through in my head is we're thinking about shuttering one and then building one. So now I have to wrestle with that in my mind.
I understand.
Is my real world problem here. So, not to be nitpicky, but the meeting room. So if we're combining the Truman with the Palmer Center, Sermon Center, we still have like the Truman Memorial Building in its meeting rooms. It seems like that space could be used for other programming, community theater, or extra space for.
The multipurpose rooms.
Yeah.
So we do know a little bit about your community theater programming, and it was discussed whether we should do a theater at this location as well. As part of the tourism master plan, we looked at the theater components at the Sermon Center, and that's a whole nother, all of the support bases for your theater don't fit in this building without making it much larger and much more expensive. So we kind of intentionally did not include that. There's a lot of conversation about what's going on Inglewood Arts. There's a theater group trying to get some support for a project there. Even hearing some of the feedback from the community about the theater needs, it's much more than a flat space, multi-purpose activity. It wants tiered seating, like what you have at Sermon. It wants all of the green room, all of the, set storage, costume, all of that. So it's not that it couldn't be part of the community center. It just might be that your project might look a little bit different, and you might have to trade off something else if you want the budget to be the same. And I didn't mention the budget that you have in front of you was prepared by McGowan Gordon Construction. They are part of the team with Cobhag and Brooks and has just been assisting. So they took the plans and helped us develop the budget with escalation, et cetera, included, and soft costs.
What is that total amount?
The range, and this is including 9% escalation, which to be apples to apples to the police project, is 84 to 94 million,
What's the footprint, square footage?
109,000 square feet. And that is project cost, not construction cost. So this is such an early stage of the project. We assume about 25% of soft cost on top of construction cost. So if you were just looking at construction cost, it would be 58 to 64 million. Then there's a 10% project contingency escalation on top of that. And yeah, does that
Go
help?
ahead. Kitchen facilities, what are we looking for kitchen facilities?
It includes actually a full-service kitchen and a catering kitchen because of the senior programming needs a separate kitchen from what you would rent out to, like for your weddings. So it actually has both.
Well, thank you for providing that for me.
Thank you. Anyone else? Please proceed.
So